Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're taking a look at the Chinese stocks listed in the US. Before I begin, remember take a second to give the video a like and subscribe. It's a good help our channel. Without further ado, let's first start off with Alibaba or BABA. So for Alibaba, we can see that 78.6% was a critical resistance that we actually did not surpass it. So now this blue conversion line, we should act as a previous support, has now turned into resistance on Thursday and Friday itself. So that is not really a good sign. In the event that we do not clear $90 as quickly as possible, it's likely for us to fall further towards this rate baseline at around $81, $82. And hopefully on the way down, the cloud should act as a support. As you can see that the cloud acted as a resistance on the way up. So let's move on to Tencent. So for Tencent, similar situation, but we did not actually hit the high of 43. But that said, we are seeing some pressure here. It seems like a double top pattern here. And if we pull back down further, and even breaking the $40 psychological support, which is likely for us to break, we're looking towards the next support level around 36.50 at this rate baseline here. So let's move on to NetEase. So for NetEase, trying its way to actually struggle above this cloud resistance, and if you can surpass 75.64, 81.78 would be the next target if we manage to clear the $80 psychological support or resistance level rather. So the next support to watch out for will be obviously the $70 psychological support and also the 68.40 levels. Moving on to NIO. So for NIO, not surprising, you can see that on the way up, the cloud acts as a resistance, and you can see the cloud act as a support on the way down. Having said that, we still have not seen good progress after breaking the 61.8%, 63. The next support, next resistance we're looking would be $15, which we have yet to actually test it. So we are likely to be breaking down this rate baseline next week at around 11.85. So we have to quickly close back up above these key rate baseline levels. That said, there is a gap to be filled here, and this particular gap, this high here is around 10.90 levels. So it's likely for us to fall towards those levels just below the $11 psychological support and below the cloud support level to trigger some stop losses before we actually go back up. If not, it's likely for us to come back to retest the recent lows once again. As for JD.com, JD.com, $60 psychological resistance was a very strong one, and we did not actually clear it. So for next support level will be 53.30. Moving on to Baidu. So for Baidu, the 61.8% was the critical resistance at around 124 levels. Blue conversion line at 118 did not hold. So the cloud, which we are currently at now, should act as a critical support for Baidu. More specifically, we're looking towards 103.20, which is around this rate baseline here. Next up, we have PDD. So PDD indeed have a good run, but of course, we're looking towards a potential double top here. So it seems like the rally has really been overextended for now. So if we pull back, this blue conversion line is around $88, which we already broke down on Friday and Thursday itself. So if we pull back down further, we're looking towards around $78, $79, just below the $80 psychological support level. So moving on to KWEB. So KWEB already had a pretty good run from a low of 17.22. We went to a high of around $31, $32. Potential double top here. So if we come back down, this blue conversion line have to hold, which is around $30, the psychological support level. If you break down further, potentially sending us to 27. Moving on to CWEB. So for CWEB, 78.6% was also a strong resistance. So this was a critical resistance we have yet to clear. Sellers started to appear. Blue conversion line, previous support, now turning to resistance. Not a really very good sign. If you can clear it quickly, 43 would be a good indicator. If not, we're likely to come back to retest 43, 46 if we break down the $50 psychological support level. Lastly, we have FXI. So FXI, similar situation, already cleared 78.6%, but it seems that the false breakout at this critical resistance. So we are pulling back down. Hopefully this rate baseline at 26.72 can hold around the $26, $27 strong support levels. So overall, you can see that Chinese stock seems to be pulling back down. So hopefully we can see a bounce next week. If not, it's likely for us to break through some critical rate baseline here. So if there's any changes, I'll give you guys an update. Thanks for stopping by. QWEB again. Appreciate the manipulation.